Um, all right, cool. Um, hello. Haven't done this in a while, eh? So, um, just want to give you a demo of version 0.2.0. What was the previous release? Just want to check what the previous. Yeah. So, this week, which is the week of the 13th, is it the 13th today? The 15th of June. I was having a chat with one of the users, and he's currently, for the module that he's doing, they are currently doing a final year project, right, which is INF 370. And as a final year project, he felt that um, you know how with, say, for instance, cos 2 and 2. Cos 2 and 2, I'm using cos 2 and 2 because I know that it has past papers. So with version 0 and with 0.0.0 as well as 0.1.0 is that we are focusing mostly on past papers, being able to discuss past papers and module topics, right? So that was the focus for those two versions. And then he said that sometimes he would like to be able to ask a question, not necessarily related to maybe a past paper or a module topic. Say, for instance, you're working on your project, right? And you want to, let's say, maybe you are building your project in Angular, your front end in Angular, and you're having an issue with routing, right? So you're having the way in which you want to use the routing not necessarily working. So he was like, then how do I then go about asking that question on Study Center, right? Of which I thought it was actually a good thing. And it's something that I was thinking about, but not necessarily in the way that he explained it, right? So I then went ahead and I worked on that one. And the best way that I could actually design it was the way that I want to demo right now, because that's what was deployed in this iteration, right? So um, you can ask a question now. And this question does not necessarily have to be a past paper question or a module topic question. You can ask a question that we call a tagged question. And what we simply mean by a tagged question is that this question has tags associated with it, right? So now I'm going to say this is a tagged question example, right? And then with tags, each and every module has, let's say, maybe certain tags associated with it, right? So right now, if I was to do this, I can see that the tags that are currently in the system is .NET 6.0, 3.1, Angular Material, MVC, Entity Framework First, Code First, Entity Framework Database First. So this is if maybe, let's say, you want to ask a code first question or a database first question, Electron and Ionic, right? So if, let's say, maybe I want my current question that I have, we were using .NET Core 3.1 for the back end, and we were using Angular. So this question has to touch on these two topics, right? And then you're going to say uh, we can get the we can connect. Let's say we can connect to the API via our services. However, we are still not able to consume the, what is it called, the response in our Angular, right? So this might be the question that you have, and then you go ahead and you add that code snippet. So I just want to go ahead and say Angular material. Just want to get the code snippet here of Angular material, um, not material, Angular services. Just want to get a code snippet example. Um, right. Let's get an example that we can use. Let's get an example that we can use. So let's say maybe the API is about consuming heroes from your API, and you want to display those heroes. You go ahead and then let's say maybe code snippet, code block, and then you show what you've done so far, right? So you see that this question is not necessarily having to do with a past paper or maybe what is it called, module topics, right? It's specifically about these two tags. You can go ahead and attach images if you have images. We're not going to attach images in this case, right? So again, with tags, you can then, even if a tag that you're looking for is not here, you can then still add that tag. Let's say maybe new tag, right? And then this new tag will then be created. It will still be part of your question, even though that it was not part of the tags that are already in the system. So this one is not the new tag is not needed. I'm just going to go ahead and remove it, right? Then I'm going to go ahead and create the question. Right. So there we go. The question was created. Very nice. Right. So now we can see that it was asked by this user, Mankhwanyan. So now other users, when they come and log into the system, 370, when they come and log into the system, they will then be able to see that this question is the one that was just asked by you. Let me just navigate back. Tagged question, right? So they will then be able to say, let's say maybe I'm Hotazo, for example, right? And then I come across these questions and I can see, oh, okay, this question is about .NET Core 3.1 as well as Angular. And I know something about that. I can go ahead and open it. Then I can provide an answer for you, right? Then eventually assisting you. So this was just that demo. I wanted to keep this release demo very short this week. And yeah, I can't wait to see how you guys use it. Um, really can't wait to see how you guys use it. And yeah, man, let's keep interacting. Oh, actually, I need to create a channel for you guys to be able to talk to me if you want to talk to me. I'll think of the best channel that you guys can communicate with me directly. But yeah, happy days. This was a short one. So sharp.